All right, here we go. Welcome back to Smut Free TV, the hottest content in these internet streets. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe right now to this channel if you haven't already. Become a member. Yes, become a member. Turn on your notifications. Hit that bell. You understand me? Follow Smut Free TV on Instagram. Hop in them comments. Why? Because every comment counts. And you know we got the hottest content in these internet streets. No cap. All right, man. GMAC about to pull up. About to get it rocking and rolling. Share the stream. Go crazy with the content. You understand me? Y'all already know what it is. I reacted to GMAC earlier about a couple days ago, and it's one of my best reactions yet. It's going crazy. GMAC and I have been in contact since then. So, therefore, he's coming on to come chop it up with us about what's going on. Make sure y'all share it. Go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Share it because he got a lot to say about this guy. You got to think he has first-hand dealings with this individual. So we about to have it rocking and rolling. Make sure you share the stream. Get my likes up right now. Go crazy with the content. We about to go crazy. About to turn on Clubhouse.
Powering on.
And get it rocking and rolling. All right, y'all. Like I said, GMAC gonna be pulling up in just a second. Make sure you share the stream. Y'all know what it is. We live, Smut Free TV, the hottest content in these internet streets. No cap. You understand? Get my lights up. Share the stream. About to go crazy. I just opened up the room on Clubhouse. If you want to join the conversation, come hop in the comments ASAP. Come hop in the room. Look for Smut Free TV. Y'all know what's going on. GMAC will be here just shortly. GMAC from Corner Paru will be in the building. We about to turn it up. Hey, look, if I bring you on stage, I need silence. I don't need no curse words, nothing. I'm trying to get, so let's just chill for 5 minutes. I'm going to start bringing people up. Give me a second. Ski, go ahead, ping up. Let's get everybody in the room. GMAC will be here in just a second. Shaniqua, I need you I need you on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there go Faison in the building. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, got it rocking and rolling. You already know. Like I said, GMAC about to pull up from Corner Paru. I reacted to him a couple days ago. It's one of my best reactions yet. The numbers is doing good on that. Like I said, he has first-hand dealings with this individual from growing up to now, and for him to be coming out the way he's coming out against this man, it speaks volumes to what people feel like they already know, and I think he's sealing the deal for people. You understand on what's going on? So let's go ahead and share the room, man. Ping up. Hey, Ski, you can hear me? Y'all can hear me? Hold on. Talk, Ski. Hold on, I can't hear y'all. Okay, talk. Yeah. I think your thing tripping. You muffled a little bit too.
Okay, yeah, I was.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Just making sure everybody can hear each other. YouTube here, Clubhouse. All right, yup. We rocking and rolling. Like I said, man, if you're coming on stage, man, please watch your language. Let's chill for a little bit, man, until we get people in here and we bring them up in here. I'm about to get my ping on right now.
You got some real content tonight, huh?
Oh, yeah. No, this the real deal. This the real deal. How do you feel?
No, I can tell how you acting. No, I'm not even, we always funny, but I ain't trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But you like, bro, I'm trying to get mine up, so don't fuck mine up. I mean, don't mess mine up. Don't mess mine up. You feel me?
Yeah, you gotta keep it, simple, man. But yeah, y'all know what it is. Like I said, we live on YouTube, we live on Clubhouse. GMAC will be here shortly, man. We're gonna get it rocking and rolling. If y'all not familiar, like I said, he's been going crazy for the last 2-3 weeks. The guy Triller, one of the YouTubers, Triller, screen recorded him without his knowledge. And he's not too happy about that either. But we're gonna talk about all that. We're gonna get to all that. You already know. Like I said, just ping up if you're in the room, if you're on YouTube, share the stream. And like I said, we're gonna get these individuals in here and we're gonna holler. We're gonna bring it all together, man, because the conversation definitely needs to be had. It's been a long time coming, and it's gonna be a shocker because, like I said, it's so close to home. You know what I'm saying? This is not no random individual coming out mad. And a lot of people was in my comments saying he a smoker. Let me tell you, this guy's not a smoker. All right, this guy's living a lifestyle. All right, he living good. You know what I'm saying? He a truck driver. He happily married. You know what I'm saying? So he living his life. He doing what he supposed to do, man. He ain't. So I don't want y'all to underestimate his word on this. To me, and hopefully y'all get this from hearing him. I swear to God, he sound like Wack, bro. Like I kind of feel like Wack, like got his mannerisms, like because he a little older than Wack. You feel me? So I feel like he got Wack got his mannerisms. A lot of stuff rubbed off on him because they was close. So you know what I'm saying. But they go GMAC right there. Like I said, man. I'm gonna bring GMAC on stage. We're gonna holler. We're gonna chop it up. I need everybody to ping up. If I bring you on stage, please hold your questions. I'm gonna let everybody get their questions and ask what they want to holler. If you're on YouTube, please super chat. If you want to get your question off to the max. But yeah, man, we got GMAC in the building. You understand? From PPB. You understand? So what's happening, GMAC?
Yeah, it was good with it. What's good with you? Hey, what's happening with it, y'all? Hello.
Hey, Mel, mute up for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, like I said, man, welcome GMAC to Smut Free TV. You know what I'm saying? Thank you appreciate you for pulling up, you know what I'm saying, giving us some of your time, homie. I know it's probably been crazy for you, you know what I'm saying, since you've been speaking on this. A lot of people has probably been reaching out to you, trying to get your attention, trying to, holler and, get the story. But, with us per se, when we hollered, you said you've been meaning to holler at me. You know what I'm saying? So I found that interesting because it's like, I'm not out here reaching for nothing. I want to explain that, like, this is organic, do the real one. You know what I'm saying? He got a real story, and we're gonna put it on the platform here at Smut Free TV, man. We ain't holding no board, we ain't holding nothing back. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to welcome GMAC to the building. Like I said, man, if you just now tuning in, please hold your questions, hold everything. Let us get off. Let this man tell his story. Let us holler. And then I'm going to let everybody get their questions off and holler. If you're on YouTube, super chat, and we're going to bump you up to the front of the line. Y'all know what it do, man. We live and direct. Yeah. GMAC, how you doing today, brother?
Yeah, all is good, man. All is good. What's up with y'all, man?
Yeah. People probably gonna be tapping in and out, man. But like I said, if you're in the room, you on the stage, ping up, let everybody know. GMAC in the building from PPB. We about to get it rocking and rolling, man. How you doing though? How you doing, brother? Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like I said, I'm pretty sure it's kind of overwhelming, when you break a story like this, and people hitting you from everywhere. Some people probably think you lying. Some people probably think you not. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling?
I mean, coming from the tribe I come from, I'm gonna replace my hood name with our tribe because we don't like to expose ourselves in a way. You know what I'm saying? Now we get in with that. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I hear you.
Yeah. So like I said, man, I was going through a whole lot of shit, man. Like trying to get it right back right with my community and my tribe. building that love and that trust in because after, me and the Bozo, had the fallout, I knew it was only right, man. And you got to time yourself before you work yourself back into the community that you broke, your trust with. A lot of these niggas were looking at me like I betrayed them, man. Betrayal.
Okay. Before we get to that, Mac. Before we get to the deceit, you know what I'm saying? Let's start from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I want to go from the beginning. You and Wack growing up in PPB, you older than Wack? Are you considered Wack big homie? I mean, you knew Wack brother. I mean, break all that down for us.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, born and raised in Foreman. Come from a strong family bloodline. Got 4 generations in the set. But just growing up, man. I mean, I hung around both his older brother. Rest in peace to local Wacko. You know what I'm saying? And just growing up with them 2 homies, like from grade school, man, all the way on up, always been close to their family. And him and my pops was like best friends. His mom and my mom used to kick it and chop it up a lot, play cards, whatever, family functions. But it's like, just with that, Wack was a youngster, man. I mean, he wasn't running with me and his older brothers. We was walking home to school together or whatever and doing what we do as youngsters, getting into all kind of shit, But, what, like I said, what made me and Wack really close was being he was way younger than me, 7 years, younger. It's when when his parents fell off, off of that crack. My uncle scooped him up because he was living on the same street as him. You know what I'm saying? He was looking out and scooped him up as a child. And that, kind of brought us even more closer, to where like we accepted him in our family like he was blood. That's just what we was raised on by our grandmother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you saying your family took him in after, his family obviously, wasn't around. Do you think his brother dying made y'all closer too? Like, do you feel like you had like an obligation to look out for him once his brother passed?
I definitely took that approach because I was hurt behind that shit, and I was living in another state at that time, and of course he was living in another state. We was far apart, but one prayer I did tell the homie was, go ahead and rest up. I'm gonna look out for your little brother. He with us. I got him. You know what I'm saying? Just growing up in in this community, man, our tribe, man, everybody had family ties. Everybody had love. We'll get to that further down the story, how this nigga just went rogue, homie. You know what I'm saying? But all before that, you can't erase nobody's history. As him growing up, watching us get in and watching all the, the older homies do what they do, he mimic us, and we'll sit here and, downgrade ourselves when we say the nigga came in this as a buster. Nah, set don't hire no busters. Nigga, you gotta do what you do. We from the valley. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, we gotta hold this shit down.
Yeah.
We ain't taking no weenies in.
So you vouching for sure he ain't no buster. He definitely he's involved in foul play and some snake shit.
Yeah, that come, as we get later on into the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so your family takes him in, right? He's living with y'all, like he's like housed with y'all, like he's growing up in the same house.
It was my older uncle. My older uncle was like one of the biggest dope dealers out here in the valley. He made that transition to where he came from Louisiana to out here. He just grew into that shit, man, and was running that. So it was like my uncle really took him in. I was already tight with his brothers. But being that, this little child coming around, he'll come around my uncle and bring him through all our holidays. The grandmother house and your parents' house, that's where everybody threw the holidays at. He was always there. So, like I said, we just took him in like he was one of ours. The straight child turned blood, you know what I'm saying? Family. So that kind of made us closer.
And what age was this?
He was probably about, I would say about 7 to 8 years old, somewhere around there. I mean, I've been
knowing him that young?
Yeah.
Wow.
And like I said, once my uncle took him in, he was raised the way we was raised, as one of my uncle brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I seen that you said that the uncle spoiled y'all, like
spoiled us, man. Like you talking about a dude that got looking like Mr. T, rings on all finger, gold, diamonds, and everything. Now the crackheads come with different stolen shit. This nigga used to give us a whole sandwich bag and let us go through the jewelry and piece your shit up. I'm in high school rolling with about 5 chains on, rings, and same way with Wack. He got a picture of him draped up in, gold. When he was probably about 13.
So, that's why he bragged about he used to have all them cars and all that back then.
Yeah, that was my uncle. It was like this, man. We hustle for him, we get that money. We get paid. We get tipped off. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, shit, we always doing good, and it was one of them things to where, like, even with him, we could have rolled around Pacoima free here, like, what's that? Nobody wasn't going to touch us under, my big uncle, because he had that much respect and pull in the hood, and he looked out for me, brother, had his own team. So, it's to where, like, really, I could have really been jealous of this nigga, but that's not how, that's not my character, because when I was in high school, my mom seen, like, where this nigga getting all this money, tripped up and all that, but she followed me, figured it out. The uncle that raised cash is my mom's younger brother. Nigga, she jammed that nigga up. Like, nigga, keep my son away from this shit. Nigga, I'm gonna beat your ass and woo, woo, woo. So it's like my uncle said, nigga, I gotta let you go. Nigga, go in school, stay in school. So he transitioned all of my hustle into Wack. You know what I'm saying? I was a little jealous of that, but it wasn't all that. It was like, man, it is what it is. My mom checked him, so now it's all on cash. You carry his weight and be up under him, you know what I'm saying? But my uncle still knew it was all love. It's gonna always be love. It's still love between me and him. He'll just say, my mom checked him. I couldn't be around it no more. So I'm seeing this nigga little cash get it all. And it was like, dang. But, it is what it is. I never, held that against him. Had no jealousy or nothing like that in it. It was just like, damn, this nigga balling. He getting it.
Yeah.
I'm in high school getting my education.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
So, you could vouch y'all younger years. He wasn't no buster. He held his own. It's always been, like, he's always been good until the fame. You think, like?
I mean, growing up, I knew him like anything. Like, he was always a feisty little kid on defense because, he was hurt with his parents. But at the same time, it was like he accepted us. And, I used to pick on him, man. Youngsters, slap him in the head, make him mad, make him cry, whatever. We just had that bond, you know what I'm saying? But me and his brother was tight. But, yeah, he was always a feisty kid, talk shit. Everybody around the hood know him, even in football, playing with our, in our community and shit. He was a head talker, talk a whole lot of shit, but he stood his ground. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm going to give him that props on his history. Just like anybody else, like when we was youngsters, nigga, we felt like we was immortal. I really don't give niggas too much credit on their young days because that's when we got our stripes, nigga. We was on that time. It's how you carry yourself as you go through this shit and bring others up with you.
No, for sure. Hey, if you just entering the room right now, please hold your questions, hold your comments, man. Just wait. We got GMACK in the building from PPB. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? One of Wack's ex-close friends. You understand me? Came to come holler at your boy, and we chopping it up. We're getting to it. If you're on YouTube, super chat, man, I can skip you to the front of the line. But yeah, hold your questions, hold your comments. I'm gonna let everybody get off and ask what they ask. Let this man chop it up and tell his story and what we got to holler about. Like I said, we live on Smut Free TV, YouTube. We live on Clubhouse. Maybe you want to join the conversation. Smut Free TV in the hallway. Go ahead and hit that. Join that, man. We live on YouTube, Rockstar 2800. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to everybody on stage. Everybody in the go. GMACK.
Yeah. What up?
So GMACK just got done. He breaking it down basically from, Wack as a youngster, and him being right there. So, like I said, like where do we go from here? Like, what?
I mean, we're gonna go in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Just how he was well known.
But I know y'all did Time in the Pen, right? You did Time in the Pen?
No, homie. One thing about me, I never made it to the
pen.
Okay.
Yeah, you one of them.
I hustle on my own and stay to my own. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. So he went to the pen.
To the county.
Yeah.
But that ain't shit. I don't brag on that shit.
So, but my thing, like when he go to the pen, right? He go to the pen. He come back out. I mean, everything that he come back out with more of a rap, like, and now
it was more like when he got out, I kind of, peeped the dude he was on swole. And I remember everybody was seeing him because I'm a truck driver. I've been trucking for over 20 years. I made it back to the community and, we was throwing a big ass picnic. I walked right by the nigga, didn't even recognize him. This nigga was joked up and all that. My uncle was like, man, that nigga over there. And I'm looking like, oh, man, we hugged each other, like, what up, boy? But, during that era, I seen him transitioning from that little snotty-nosed kid that my uncle picked up off the porch to more of getting to it. He was truck driving. Now, I'm already truck driving, so, I'm riding by his side on that. It was time we used to cross each other on the highway, talk on the radio, talk on the phones. And I started seeing him transitioning to where he was making me proud, like he getting to it.
Yeah.
This nigga hustling, this nigga rolling, this nigga, he branching off from what I know. That's when I knew he was a real student of my uncle.
Oh, okay.
Even though I was the top student, nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I still gave him that credit and saying, this nigga learned. He hustling.
Okay.
But from there, man, like I said, through all the shit and all that, like any other thing, any tribe, nigga, any other hood, everybody don't like each other or jealous of each other, whatever. All that shit goes on anywhere.
Yeah.
But it was like he had more love than hate at that time. He could have came around. Everybody,
so
kicking it with him and all that.
So when you say that he had more love than hate, at this particular time he has more hate than love over there?
No, he had more love than hate.
No, I'm saying at that time, but I'm saying that right now, currently, does he have more hate than love over there?
Oh, nigga, shit, you already know what time it is, nigga. Hate ain't even the word, nigga.
Damn.
Disgusting.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, so where do you get in the picture to where y'all close, where you get back, like, so is it when he gets with Game? Is it right before that? Or like, cause I seen something about you saying you was his right hand, like you was like with him every day at one point.
Yeah, well, I always said that no matter what, nothing can change our history. I always been the closest to the nigga, even when it comes, after his brother passing. His older brother was always in and out of prison or, out doing his thing. But anybody, we all know, a lot of motherfuckers say we sound alike.
Man, listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. It blew my mind. I had to run back. I had to tell somebody. I'm like, bro, this dude sounds just. And that's another thing. I like, before you get into that, like, do you think he got like mannerisms from you? Like, cause you talk about truck driving, and then like y'all damn near sounded like. I mean, does he get some type of?
We was me and my, we was like my uncle, two students.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my uncle, you know, he talked highly of me in front of the nigga. And, you know, so I never really tripped on, like, or questioned how he felt about how my uncle used to brag on, you know, my street credibility and how I get down on the block. You know, because my uncle was like, you know, nigga, I heard what you doing. Nigga, slow down, nephew, this and that and that.
Yeah.
You know, because I used to get into it with, you know, a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was trying to mimic me because, you know, his brother name was Local Wacko.
Yeah.
I don't know where he get this name Wack from. Nobody never gave that nigga that name. I know where I got my name from was my big uncle, you know, GMAC. But I started hearing like, who's this nigga name? Why your name Wack?
Hold on, so
You know what
you
I'm
say
saying?
his brother name
Yo,
is Loco Wacko.
Local Wacko. Nothing else. It wasn't no Wack. Nah, it was Local Wacko. Because his brother was a little off. He was crazy. He used to stutter, but you know what I'm saying? This nigga used to be, you know, he used to be on one in the hood. He always was, you know, that one nigga that tripped a lot at the picnics in the park.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, we know them niggas.
This nigga. You know them niggas, know. But rest in peace to his brother, man. Yeah. But like I said, I can always say that I was the closest one growing up with dude, you know, because I seen all his transition from a baby to a youth, teenager. You know, his jail times, his truck driving times, and when he got in the industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't too many niggas could get close to him, or he just don't trust a lot of people. But yeah. I was one of them niggas that, you know, shit, we was that type. You know, traveling overseas and getting to the bag, doing that.
And that's what I'm saying. So how do we get to that point? Like, does he offer you a job? I mean, what happens? How do you get close?
No, ain't no job offering or nothing.
To where you start traveling
love.
with him.
It was family. It was all love. See, the thing is, me and Wack got into it one day because when I was in the county jail, my wife waited till I got out because, I had some work out there that wasn't getting pushed yet. So I was a little low on money. So I told my wife, go to him. He gonna look out till I get that other shit off. But my wife said when she called the nigga, he started talking weird and sexual positions and shit like that. But she waited till I got out to tell me. So now I gotta check this nigga. Like, hey, nigga, what the fuck wrong with you talking to my wife like that and this and that? So when my wife saw where we was getting into it, she said, baby, he wasn't trying to hit on me, but the conversation got weird. If I'd have continued with it, I don't know where it would have went, but I was like, nah, fuck all that. You just don't mention doggy style in the presence of my wife, nigga.
Yeah, so you feel like he was trying to slick,
you know what I'm saying?
He was trying to pull something.
Yeah, so when I jammed the nigga up about it, he get mad, nigga want to call my wife a bitch and this and that. We got into it, and it was one of them things. He was out doing his thing, still couldn't catch the nigga in the hood.
Yeah, but this happens when you get locked up. So this is before you start traveling and all that with him.
Right? Yeah, this was before.
Okay.
You know?
So you kind of forgave him for this.
So yeah. Once he started linking up with Ray J and managing the game, the nigga gave me a call out of nowhere. Kind of apologized to a nigga and said, well, better nigga, I want on my side, family. You represent that. I'm getting to it. And you know, me being like this nigga family, I'm always giving my family a second chance. That's family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I said, all right, nigga, let's get to it. Now me, like I tell many, ain't going in with the I already knew game. I already knew I was ready a street nigga like that. I knew his older brother, Big Face. I was hanging with him. You know, the Bosco homies and all that. You know,
okay.
And it was like none of that shit really impressed me. I knew quick and all that, you know. But it was like, you know, I'm not tripping off of that. I ain't starstruck and none of that shit. I'm looking at him there, you know. I always see that little child that I used to pick on and my family raised. Like, let's get to it, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So from there, it was always like tight. And a lot of niggas from my tribe couldn't understand, like, damn, nigga, one day you was in the park waiting for this nigga to pull up to beat his ass. Why that changed? But I had my reasons, you know, and I knew how to come into this. Yeah. It was more like, I know this little nigga, I know who he is, but I'm going to fuck with him. Yeah. You know, because I'm ready to get into it. I had numerous hustles, had my money. It wasn't none of that flashy shit or backstage pass it up, none of that. Yeah. I'm just looking at this little nigga I was kind of proud of because he was making that transition into getting to the big bag. And that was like a monument of more like saying, damn, yeah. I know where he came from.
Yeah, and I heard that too, what you said. You said you were shocked. Y'all were shocked the way he was moving in LA.
Yeah. Like, so when I say that, it was like we Valley niggas. Yeah. We got a generation of coming up in this game to where LA niggas just didn't get along with us. Yeah. You know, the minute you won't care blue side or the red side, the minute you mixed in, you from the Valley, it was like niggas felt, you know, these niggas ain't really all that. So we kind of doubled down on that more like, hey, nigga, any city nigga we run up on, nigga, take off. You know, that's how we was growing up. Yeah. Because we was on that time in a real way. So we was always trained to go after city niggas that's trying to punk us. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we ain't gonna let that ride, but started seeing where this nigga hanging on top of that hill and in that position, yeah, I was shocked. Like, damn. And I'm telling you why I was shocked, because he wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, that G'd up a nigga. We got G niggas in the hood that don't even make that move. But I kind of understood it because I knew what industry he was in. He was in this music shit. Yeah. You know, running up under the homie Suge. You know, like, even though the homie rest in peace Pooh Rider was fucking with Suge and brought Wack in, you know, Pooh Rider still stayed more in the Valley. Like, you know, Wack was just LA. Wasn't really fucking with the Valley like that. He wasn't putting niggas on and none of that. But I felt like it was my duty to, okay, he getting to it. I hear all the voices why niggas don't like him and everything and tripping off him. Like, we got a lot of talent in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I get back to that, but it was like, I get in there, get to know this nigga, get it right with him. I could probably, because I've been through a lot of hoods in LA, kicking with a lot of, you know, homies and see the blocks and all the homies, all my homies out there, you know. I'm seeing how, you know, they running their program. It's unity out there. These niggas working. Yeah. You know, my hood kind of average. Niggas working, getting jobs. We kind of average. But when you go up to the hill, to the city, these niggas is getting to it. Everybody pulling up in Benzes, BMWs, and this and that. So I'm looking at it like this. If I could get Wack to kind of, you know, bring some of that revenue back to the community and build us up to shine and ride with it, shit, nigga, we'll be up there too. Like this nigga, I've seen him. He know everybody. Hey, so Ray J's, all of that.
So I ain't gonna lie, like, I remember asking him about like if he ever looked out for anybody and tried to. He brought up this one guy from y'all neighborhood, Stacey Adams, if I'm not mistaken.
Stacey Adams, yeah. So that was when he first started. You know, that was more like a homie type, you know, thing or whatever. Like he trying to get into it. You know, that didn't really go nowhere like that. But you know, that's the homie Stacey Adams. You know, he had, you know, some cuts out there. He brought Big Y out to the hood. You know, so and that was when he first started. Oh, he wasn't plugged in yet. He was doing his thing, you know, trying to get into it and just seeing the homie had talent and this and that. You know, but we talking about when he got on the high. Okay. You know, nigga like this nigga managing Ray J, he managing Game. Nigga just got the cash money where it's the green light to go. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen all of that, I'm looking like, man, we got talent in the hood. Maybe I can fund this nigga and like make that, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if they have to whack, I'll manage the home. We talking like the homie, shout out to the voice of Bakoima when it comes to music, Prince of Bakoima, Squeaky Salone. Y'all follow my homie, go bang his music. He got the anthem, you know, nigga, we from Bakoima.
Oh, okay.
You know, Squeaky Stallone.
Okay.
Squeak
But so it's man, this is crazy. This is like when you saying stuff like that, it's making me think of little stuff he be saying, right? So I don't know if he was like subliminally dissing you because he used to say stuff like, you know, the homies be on me about why I ain't putting on no homies, why I ain't putting on homies, and then he had reference like the Crips, like, oh, because the Crip got a better work ethic, or you know, that's why he signed Blueface and all that. What you think about that?
Nah. I always looked at him like I used to question that because it was like when I asked a nigga like, "Hey man, the homie right here is Sweet Root. There you go, boom, boom." They chopping it up and this and that. And then you know when we left, I said, "What's happening, man? I mean, try to put the homie on, man. I mean, you know, I look out for him. Like, you know, do whatever, you know, manage him or whatever, polish him up." That nigga looked me dead in the eye and said, "Man, don't nobody know nothing about no Bakoima. Nobody want to hear that power rule Bakoima shit." And I'm looking like, hold on, nigga, how you gonna say that when you hiring Crip niggas? You know, Starvey and Blueface, like, them niggas cousin.
Yeah.
Nigga, what you mean, nigga, nobody want to hear that power rule shit. Like, what? That shit kind of, you know, questioned me like to where like, you know, like it had me a little fucked up.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that answer.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, man, going back to when we got back to it.
Yeah.
I had my reasons. I didn't fuck with him on no hood shit. It was more like, you know, family shit, man. I feel like, you know, I could be by this young homie side. I don't want to die from this nigga because I got my money. I don't get out like that.
Yeah, so you just pulling up to show face and be muscle and be support.
Yeah, it is. Right there. You know, be that family member by his side while he get to the bag, because I know how trickery this shit can get.
So you've been there for numerous concerts, tours.
All that shit, man.
Okay.
All that. I'm that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Miami's, the tour bus, Atlanta, Florida, wherever. Then we go overseas, DR, Dubai, all of that shit.
And he never once threw you nothing? Like he never once tried to, you put up on your own dime? That's what
I always had money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, nigga, we used to fight over the bill. Like, you got mine? Nah, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I love his little daughter. Uncle, can I have some money? Here go 300. I shoot his daughter money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we just, you know, I didn't want nothing from the homie like that. Nah. What I wanted was, and what I really got into it for was not just for only the industry type shit or whatever, putting the homies on and rejuvenating money back to the hood. Like saying in a way, like, nigga, you can throw concerts in the hood. Bring some of the parties to the hood.
Listen. Damn, that is crazy, man. This is crazy. Listen, listen, he done been in this room like for hours, like damn near all night. I done had a chance to ask this man every question possible on the earth about positive stuff, right? So when you say that right there, I remember bringing it up to him. Damn. What you talking about? Rejuvenating, putting the money back in the hood. Oh, you talking about throwing concerts? Yeah. I told him. I said Top Dog. I said Top Dog is doing it for the Nickersons. You know what I'm saying? Top Dog do it every year. He do a toy drive. Or he threw a concert, and I asked him like, why you don't do no stuff like that, or why you ain't got no 501c3 or just trying to help? And his answer to me was, oh, I ain't trying to help the Mexicans. All I'll be helping is Mexicans.
You know,
So that threw me off.
Deployment always been known back in the day. We used, the Mexicans needed us and we needed the Mexicans, especially if you was in that game. So, anything you throw in deployment, the Mexicans definitely gonna support. We had this thing what we call back to deployment. It's called an expo. We're the old school. When I was like 15, 16 years old, I had a gap band and all them performing, a park we had back there. Matter of fact, that park was where Rodney King got beat up, called the Hanson Dam, kind of back there. And that what was my plan to tell that nigga, like, because they stopped doing that like back in the late 80s. They couldn't fund it no more. So I'm saying to this nigga, imagine you get Ray J, Tank, Gang. Get these niggas over here and throw something like that. Bring that shit back.
Yeah.
We'll beat them niggas.
Yeah.
But he used to shut that shit down. Like, damn, tour drives. I went out and bought like damn near 2,500 tours and said, man, I don't know what to do with all these tours, baby. I'm just buying them, like, do something. I got with this nigga, like, let's give a tour drive for the hood. And bring Blueface to meet the kids and all that,
Yeah.
Didn't get that into the program. I don't do no shit like that. It's like, boy, you still that little stubborn nigga.
But see, but I don't understand why he don't want to do no positive stuff. Like, you from this neighborhood, like you grew up over here in poverty, you seen what it's like. It's other young cats over here, you know what I'm saying, still growing up. Why not just give them some inspiration? You know what I'm saying? Some motivation or something. Like, you really made it up out of there. And you refuse to give back. You refuse, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, is he scarred? Like, what's really going on, Mac? Like you know him better than any of us. Like, is he really scarred?
You know what I always feel like? If you want to take over more of like a dictator, fuck everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like this nigga, what he used to always say, he gonna buy them apartments that the hood grew up in, and we was named after, the Van Nuys apartment. And now I'm gonna buy them motherfuckers, boot all these niggas out. I used to be like, man, go on with that shit, man. Say dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
crazy.
Why you headed? And get your head right, my little nigga. Come on, nigga. This ain't how we was raised to do this shit.
Yeah.
So you know that side of them, but like anything else, you can be blindsided when you think you know somebody in that way when they in this motherfucking industry. This is the Hollywood industry. It turns you into good or it could turn you into evil.
Yeah.
And he came in this motherfucker with bad intention. So he was always on the evil side of revenge. Like, I'm a ball on niggas. I'm a flex on niggas. I'm a destroy niggas. And I started seeing that really take transition when this motherfucking podcast room he started building in his studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once that room got completed, I kind of asked him, what is this for? He said, nigga, this some new shit right here to where, nigga, you can talk shit to niggas from here to Miami and Florida and everybody on this shit. Nigga, I'm just doing it on a bigger scale. And I looked at his wife. I should have known right there because I looked at, sis. That's my little sis. Him, I'm like, all right. He said, program and add people on here. How you do this and that? And I said, you on here? She looked at me and said, hell no, Mark. I ain't getting on that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of looking like, yeah, that's your husband. You support that nigga through it all. Why you ain't fucking with this? He said, that's just some shit I don't want to get involved with.
Yeah.
I should have known right there. You know what I'm saying? She supported him through everything else. Why not this?
Yeah.
Hey, GMAC.
Hold on, Skywalker. Hold on. Hold your comments. We wait till the end, brother. Chill, please. Respectfully.
You know it's fine time.
Respectfully. So yeah, speaking of that though, you said little sis and stuff, you feel like that relationship went down the drain because of this?
definitely had a big part to play in it. You know, definitely. You know, like I don't get involved in nobody's personal business, no matter what. You know, I got brothers that have seen their relationship fall. I mean, I've been with my wife for 35 years. You know, I used to give him advice. Me, him, and his wife. You know, we used to go to restaurants and hang out and all. But part of that, just him not want to change and going at it, because his little sis, she's spiritual. She's a God-fearing woman. She in the church and all that, a good woman, in that way and everything. I mean, I don't know her, on that level, but I know from what I've seen, she's a good mom, good woman. Even when we got into it and he talked down on my wife and all that on the podcast, my mouth couldn't fix, I couldn't fix my mouth to disrespect sis like that, Kim. Like, I wouldn't even do that. That ain't, I don't get down like that. But it was just, I guess, it was more of him moving foul, always, like getting into it with niggas like the little bully and all that. And like I said, it was that podcast. The nigga just learned, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got peoples around here. She got family that's on here. You out here flirting with these girls, nigga, I'm sure they running right back telling her the shit was going on.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, when he made that pass at your wife, he was still married, right?
Definitely. Made a pass and fucked with a few of the homies' girls. You know, he was just, that money turned him into a whole different motherfucker, man, especially that industry.
So where do you get back cool, you travel the world, you're on good terms. Where does it go bad?
One, I got back right with my uncle because he wasn't really fucking with me because I was fucking with dude. And when I really got back right with him, he was in my ear, like, nigga, the homies ain't feeling you on this shit, man. Like, get it right, my nigga. I said, I will, man, but what's the issue? So I started, like, really hearing niggas like, oh, niggas checking. So I'm running back like, I mean, what's the deal, my nigga? Why you ain't getting along with such and such? Why the homie wanna, nigga, beat your ass? Like, what's going on, nigga? What I don't know. How you getting down with it? So he was always downplaying me like, nigga, you hang in the hood too much, nigga. Nigga, we on some different shit. Nigga, fuck that hood. Nigga, we on some different shit. Getting through money. Probably in the world, you stuck in the hood. Them niggas ain't shit, nigga. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Nigga, this is my tribe, homie. We never tripped on money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I hear you. So, yeah. So you basically feel like he turned his back on the hood.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So I always use that analogy when it comes to when I first came in this industry and how we was doing it right. Because, we had the big U's on our team.
Okay. So let's talk about that, because you was around for their relationship as well.
Yeah. On the birthdays and backstage and all that,
So where did it go wrong between him and you? Like, I mean, just explain like how cool they was, how tight to where it went wrong, you think?
I mean, shit, the documentary tells all, nigga, when the homie Mark Stevens exposed that paperwork. The big you. It was like, nigga, certain motherfuckers stand on business, man. This shit don't mean nothing. I mean, I never really got that deep into the inside office of how they got down and everything like that, but just started seeing it. It was like, we was a crew, man. Like, this nigga was fucking with all the top hitters from LA and all that, like he was tapped in. I mean, I knew how he got tapped in, you know what I'm saying? Like, Deuce, shout out to my team, man. Damu and Keyway Conversation. Like, Deuce gave him the name, Hey Root. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I used to see the shit where I used to move around here like going to different hoods, like, nigga, I'm gonna put you on with game, get you in the studio, you know, give me your artist. He kind of used that to kind of, you know, get lever up on to move how he wanted to move in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just think about it, man. Niggas like Big U, the CO Wackos and all them, the homie, them niggas wouldn't fix their ride up with a red rag on it and shit like that to roll through these streets like that. Nigga, like, they just wouldn't do, you know, that's extras. You know what I'm saying? They just wouldn't get out like that. Why this nigga doing it? Well, you know, he paid his way through these streets. A nigga, I'm gonna put you with game, I'm gonna hook you up with that. You know what I'm saying? So he weaseled his way through that kind of life. But hey, never knocked him to get how you gotta get in that way, nigga. Hey, evidently, you doing it something, nigga. You get to roll that motherfucker all around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you basically say he used leverage of being game's manager to finesse the LA streets to basically get in with niggas.
100%. You know, I always said, nigga, that money will run out, it's gonna go out bad. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I started looking around like coming in this, you know.
And then you said he was having issues in the hood with individuals, and you didn't understand why.
Yeah, I questioned on him. He would throw me some shit, and he, you know, I kind of just ignored, like, nigga, you on some bullshit. The little lies or the stories he would tell me, nigga, I talk with that nigga all day. I don't know what you talking about. Oh, nigga, you need to stop believing what everybody tell you and this and that and that. So I kind of brushed that shit off like, oh, well, you know, I mean, I'm getting it right. You know what I'm saying? With certain homies that, you know, even though I'm getting my head chewed off, but hey, I deal with that. Because that would come with betrayal, you know, when they looking in that direction. But on the other hand, coming in the industry with this nigga in the beginning, when he was getting to it, I always use an analogy of saying, like, imagine you walking through LA Zoo, got a balloon and a sucker in your hand, and y'all happy at the zoo. Hey, that go to bears, that go to lions, tigers. You know what I'm saying? You enjoying yourself. And now, with this podcast shit, the way he got the disrespecting niggas, and I'm looking back like, damn, we throwing all kind of functions. Where's the Big U? Where's the CO Wack? What homies?
Yeah.
Notice they wasn't coming around. So it was him getting reckless on this podcast. He was letting the money go to his head. Now, when we, you know, we went from being loved and respected on top of that hill to I'm looking at this nigga comments where I'm kind of arguing with niggas like, oh, nigga, fuck y'all, shut up, nigga. But I'm kind of like, damn, nigga, we getting a whole lot of messages since he started running his podcast and talking shit. So now it's like we going through the zoo with the balloon and the sucker, but you look over your shoulder, this nigga Wack poking the bears and unlocking the cage. It's getting dangerous around here, nigga. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Nigga, don't worry what I'm doing, this and that. Nah, nigga, this ain't what I got into it for. Like, nah, like, you know, I'm an old nigga, homie. I come from that, like, nigga, nah. Nigga, I know what's wrong from right.
Yeah.
Big homies leaving you. You know, niggas attacking you left or right. You politicking too hard on this podcast.
Okay. Now, when that first, so you say the dude Mark, right? Who got the paperwork, the Big U. Did that paperwork ever reach Pacoima? Did it ever come across your desk?
Nah, it never came across us like that because niggas already had their mind made up. Certain, you know, things I can't really speak on, you know. So cases.
So hold on. Certain things that you can't speak on, but there are rumors of him engaging in some police activity.
Yeah, certain niggas. Someone was calling him, even his older brother called him a rat to me. And I'm like, damn, hold on, nigga. How you gonna slide that back to me in a text? What you mean he a rat?
What?
He said, ask that nigga, he'll figure it out. Wack, hold on. You know, nigga, why your brother send me this text? Nigga calling you a rat, nigga. Oh, that nigga jealous, hating on me, and or you know that nigga better than anybody. Nigga, you know how that nigga is. And so I started getting more of that. Then on top of that, we getting all of this hate from this nigga indulging in other hood business and shit and going at niggas on this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, this nigga tripping. I mean, nigga, from the get-go, nigga, you going at Tupac?
Yeah.
Then nigga, you turning around and going at Jim Jones? What the fuck about Jim Jones? That nigga Wayne Harlem. What the fuck you?
Yeah.
Why is this nigga on your mind, nigga? Like, what's
so
going on?
you feel like he's starting unnecessary drama and bringing unnecessary attention to your neighborhood.
And the one that really got me worried, and I think it was kind of the last straw for me, to where like, you know, man, I got to start, you know, easing my way up on, you know, away from this bullshit. It was the disrespect to me of Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, a lot of homies bang Nipsey shit. We had love for Nipsey.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like when I talk with the nigga, like, man, why would you want to say the nigga ain't a legend and all that? The nigga ain't this and that and that. I said, I understand that, nigga, in your eyes. But my nigga, this nigga ain't fresh in the dirt. Nigga, like, it's bad time.
So this is a conversation. This had a conversation you had off air.
Yeah, in the studio. I'm like, I mean, I understand where you coming from on your level and this and that, but I'm like, man, a lot of niggas ain't gonna take that well, my nigga, because it's still fresh, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, you could bury a prostitute. If niggas actually had a funeral, nigga, who she really was, nigga, to get up there and say she was a hoe is wrong, nigga. You know, this is a woman, nigga. This a mom, a sister, or somebody, nigga. Like, keep your opinion to yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we all know she was on Big Horn or whatever, nigga, but we ain't gotta exploit that, nigga, right now. Yeah. It's too fresh. Like, nigga, if you ask me, nigga, like I tell many motherfuckers calling Nipsey a legend, hell no, he wasn't no motherfucking legend. That nigga was a motherfucking god. Fuck you mean a legend? I'm sitting here looking at a lot of niggas goofy calling him a legend.
Yeah.
And how the fuck you could get beard and go out the way this man went, shut the city down.
Yeah.
And many other urban communities around.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Come on, my nigga.
That's a fact.
Nigga, that's dog status, nigga.
So I also see you. It was kind of like the situation with Crip Mac, I guess, in the room. So yeah. I heard you tell a story where you was saying that, you know, you tripped on Crip Mac, you know, thinking you was like defending Wack, being on his side. Now, I know somebody came in here the other night was kind of debunking what you were saying. They were saying that you was in the room being nice, buddy, and Wack didn't like that. So what was that about?
Well, kind of what I told you on our conversation earlier, man. I don't like seeing nobody. I don't wish jail on nobody.
Yeah.
I'm always come at you like you're a king.
For sure.
That's just some respect out of me. I don't care what tribe you from, what, you know, what you repping or whatever or your character is. I see a black man that's a king.
Yeah.
So when the nigga came in the room, I'm thinking it's a fake page. So they like, nah, that's really him. I said, fuck it, pull him up. Because I already know where I'm going to go with this. Because I'm looking like this nigga been, you know, mouthing off, man, disrespecting the hood. I'm looking at Wack like, I know this business, but, nigga, this nigga, everywhere, you know, every time your name come up, kind of like what I told you earlier, niggas don't have to diss the tribe to get at Wack. And that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't the smartest and brightest nigga on this podcast. I'm just in the room.
Yeah.
So when he came up, I kind of like said, oh, okay, this really is that nigga with that raspy voice. I don't know this dude. I just know that he's a real disrespectful motherfucker. One of the little homies said he gonna go at it. So I'm controlling the floor. I said, what up, Crip Mac? First of all, salute you for getting out the cages. I don't like seeing no nigga locked up.
Man.
That ain't the way, a black man's supposed to be, institutionalized, not, way they supposed to discipline any human being. That's just me.
Yeah.
Shit. Don't rehab me that way. So I'm like, hey, homie, one little homie got some wine for you, dog. So we gonna let him ride with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the little homie went in, got to ask some questions, got to being disrespectful. Nigga got coming off disrespectful, so I said, okay, time to check him. I said, nigga, check this out. First of all, nigga, I'm GMAC from Coima, and nigga, I started going in on the nigga like, nigga, don't you ever disrespect my community, nigga. I'll pull up and beat your motherfucking ass. So I'm on that time.
Yeah.
And Wack wasn't mad because of that, nigga. That's bullshit. I already knew the play. Like, this nigga was trying to get money out of this. Sign him as a comedian, get him a fight with Blueface. But where I come from, nigga, none of that shit mean nothing when a nigga disrespecting the tribe, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just so happened to get at this nigga on this podcast. Ain't no telling what will go down if I meet this nigga face to face.
Yeah.
Because I know where, like, nigga, I'm looking at it like, nigga, this nigga disrespectful nigga, and you ain't doing nothing about it. So fuck it. What we need, took what they said, took advantage of the opportunity, nigga, to say fuck this nigga.
Yeah. And Wack felt like you was causing issues, or you might
block his money. Fuck your money, nigga. Making this nigga rich. I don't give a fuck, nigga. That's disrespecting the hood. Coima, Wig Valley, nigga. We never heard of that shit. Well, you fucking heard of them now, nigga. That's what I told the nigga.
Yeah.
I straight up told him, nigga, I ain't Wack, nigga. I'm me, nigga, GMAC. That's how we went. And we went at it and he hung up and got up out the way. Straight up. And anybody that say anything different from that, nigga, I'll tell them niggas all day, nigga, y'all run this room. I used to beg them niggas, pull up the motherfucking conversation, huh? Don't y'all record this shit, nigga?
Yeah.
Them niggas that were so scared and knew I stood on the truth, I think they erased the motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, so how do you feel about that? Like Wack having his own like cult over there. Like you said, he kind of like wanted to be like a dictator. He always had this dictator mindset. He kind of controls them people over there, right? You was over there on that floor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like some of them people
brainwashed? What I used to say was, there's no other rappers or no music moguls, nobody on this shit. Niggas looked at Wack like he was Suge Knight or somebody, you know what I'm saying? I used to laugh at this nigga and shake his head because he said, I'm gonna take this shit over. I said, how you gonna take it over? Fuck with no why. Right in front of me, nigga, we sitting in the studio. Hey, look, anybody come to my room, we gonna do it big. We gonna go to Dubai. We gonna go to boat cruises and all this. I'm looking like, oh, nigga, you gotta cut this shit out. And hey, you see a fool, you use a fool. Niggas got glued to him. And he just ran with that shit.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really on that shit like that, man. I wasn't with that shit. Cause like I said, when he came to that room and, the way he approached you, like, nigga, who in the fuck brought Crip Mac up? The floor got quiet.
Yeah.
So you know how that shit go when you send a nigga an invite. He could have been on anybody invite. Yeah, I'm looking like, you stuck like in the room by yourself like, y'all bitch ass niggas, nobody gonna speak up. I said, damn, I brought him up.
So this the last time you talked to Wack over this situation?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We went at each other right there. I didn't really go into him much because I'm kind of fucked up. I'm like, God damn, nigga, what you tripping on? It's shot. He like, bitch ass nigga, hold on, nigga, you know who you talking to? And I said, you know what, my nigga, I'm gonna remove myself. We gonna holler later, nigga. And from there, he do like anything else, my nigga. I don't know who he thought he was fucking with. 2 days later, him and Reek called me and try to make a peace treaty like, hey, look, nigga, when you go in the room, don't allow that nigga. I said, no, nigga. Shut the fuck up, Reek. Fuck you. Wack, nigga, fuck you. First of all, nigga, who the fuck y'all think y'all talking to, nigga? So I went in.
Yeah.
So they hung up. So now I'm trying to go in the room to get Reek all these niggas. I'm on their heads and all of that, nigga. They ain't letting me up on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I even hit that nigga Rick like, bitch ass nigga, pull me up, nigga. No, Wack said not to. Nigga, fuck you and Wack, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But after that, maybe about a week later, some nigga tried to call me again. I said, nigga, we gotta get out on this one, nigga. You disrespected me, nigga. What the fuck you think wrong, nigga? Who you think I am? This nigga like, you stubborn old motherfucker, nigga. You should have been on my floor. And nigga, fuck you and your floor. Yeah. And then from there, the second part of what y'all hearing a lot was when I went into the homegirl Phoenix J room and she pulled me up, and then that's when Wack came in. That's when we went at each other again, and that's when I said, nigga, bring your ass to the hood, nigga. I'll be in the hood. Let's run this in the hood. And that was the last time we talked.
And he still ain't been to the hood since.
Man, come on, nigga. I've been plenty of time, you know what I'm saying?
So what's this about? What's this about? Y'all supposed to get DP'd and you showed up and he didn't?
Yeah. Well, my uncle got it. He said, you know, even though me and you good, a couple of homies you grew up with, you know, coming around, niggas ain't really feeling you. I'm like, fucking like, damn, these niggas like really on me like that? Like, damn, I got into it with this nigga. I ain't fuck with that nigga no more. You're like, no, nigga, you got history with that nigga. And niggas was on, you know, they ain't feeling that.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, nigga, my uncle and the homies give me a call like, nigga, we gotta get you right, nigga. We gotta holler, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
Certain homies, you know, throw a little function at the park, nigga. Two of the homies, nigga, don't come here, nigga. You know, these niggas is on one right now, and nigga, you the topic. I'm like, dang. So finally, nigga, they text me and gave me that date. Them niggas straight put the rules down, like, nigga, let me know what will happen if I don't show up.
But they told both of y'all to show up.
Nah. They didn't tell us both. They was on me at first. They wasn't tripping off of that nigga.
Okay.
They was on me because I got coming around, and it was like niggas wasn't feeling that. And you know, I always said, nigga, in this shit right here, nigga, ain't no holding hands to this.
So hold on, what, they was tripping on you for messing with him?
Hell yeah, definitely. You know, kind of like what Drake said on the song, nigga. I was a mark because I used to hang with Easy, you know.
Yeah.
I was a mark, nigga, like, nigga. So I'm looking at my uncle like, damn, nigga.
But hold on, because you vouched earlier he's not no buster. So where does the mark stuff come into play? How does the hood feel he's a mark, that you're hanging with a mark at this time?
I mean, you know, just when that podcast shit came and all, it was like the ears are open now. Niggas listening, tuning into this. Because you gotta understand, when we was moving, we kind of was staying away from the hood, whatever, but we was out doing our shit.
Yeah.
Now you're on this podcast, loudmouth, and calling certain homies in the hood out and this and that. You running your mouth.
So you saying
homies felt like,
yeah, they don't approve. They didn't never approve of this Clubhouse shit from the beginning.
Hell no. Especially putting us, you know, in the mix like that.
Yeah.
So niggas didn't realize that I was moving away from that shit because I'm like, this ain't what I got into it for. You know, like, it's getting ugly, homie. You know, and I started kind of easing my way up out of this shit, and that Crip Mac shit kind of blew the shit off the roof to where, like, I'm like, fuck it. This is how I feel about it. You know, because, you know, I'm trying to get back right with my community, homie, my tribe. You know, I feel like, yeah, okay, I betrayed y'all, homie, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Need to get it back right.
Damn, so hold on, they feel betrayed. Why do they feel betrayed? Like, what has this man done?
Because this nigga was talking down on the homies and you know, doing weird shit. You know, I can't speak too much on the inside of stuff. It was like, you know, you doing foul shit, my nigga. You saying foul shit, and niggas felt like I was still around that on that time when he was doing it.
Yeah.
Not knowing I ain't paying no attention to it, like, man, that nigga, that's just who that nigga is. Hey, y'all get with the nigga. Like, I'm not on that disrespecting the set like that and all that, and if I ain't pulling up in the set. So niggas like, nigga, fuck you up, this and that, but he ain't coming through. So when I started coming around, what better way to attack this nigga is to get at me? So I said, fuck it, man. I mean, I can't be fake with the shit. So the homies put that, you know, made that call on me.
Yeah, but you say you show face. You pulled up.
That's nigga shit. Nigga, I'm looking at my uncle like, nigga, what they telling you? He said, nigga, I ain't saying nothing. Nigga, you on your own. God damn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my uncle like, fuck. I really fucked up, huh? He said, yeah, nigga. But don't embarrass me, nigga. That's all I gotta say. Nigga, don't embarrass me on this shit. Fuck that mean, nigga. Nigga, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Nigga, kiss my wife goodbye. And the best thing I could have done was put that strap in the drawer. Like, I ain't taking it over there, man, because this is my trial, homie. Punishment is the punishment.
Yeah.
Nigga, I got my, you know, inside shit. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I can't talk about it, but let's just say this, my nigga. I'm getting it right. Getting that opportunity, and I'm getting more, you know what I'm saying? I'm building. Still showing, you know, getting that love and still getting a lecture at the same time, but niggas like, nigga, you know, I fucked with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like they said, nigga, make no mistake. Nigga, you go back to that bitch ass nigga, it's a wrap. Nigga, we on your ass.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So this is the hood as a whole. This is not just one group. This is not just your crew.
That's a motherfucking whole.
Because PPB is big, if I'm not mistaken, right?
You know, when I say as a whole, I look up to like more, you know, my generation. You know what I'm saying? Like my real, you know what I'm saying, them niggas from the yard on to, you know, the park nigga, you know, in the desert.
Yeah.
You know, my real homies, them niggas that's, you know, standing on that. You know, we got a little distance in the gap between us and the youngsters like anything else, you know. We didn't go to them old niggas for nothing when we was young getting to it. So,
but
still got tap in with the youngsters, but I fuck with my peers, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. So where the youngsters at with it? Do they don't know what to think about him, or does he have an influence over him?
Nah, not at all. You know, the way the homies kind of look at the youngsters is, you know, we gotta lace y'all up on the truth, and that's what they really push me on. Like, lace them niggas up, let them niggas know who he really is. I got a lot of youngsters tap in, you know what I'm saying?
So hold on. When you say who he really is, what do we mean by that?
Buster shit he be doing.
The Buster stuff, but I mean, does that
youngsters don't really tap in with like, hey, look, homie.
But does that include? Because everybody wants to know, like, if y'all know he been telling, or y'all know he been doing police activity, why has he had, you know, been pushed out, or why is he allowed to even, you know what I'm saying?
Man, how you gonna find a ghost, my nigga? This nigga ain't popping up at no functions. Nigga, I'd have been to many of functions, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Homie, B-Day parties, all that. Like, that nigga ain't pulling up to that, my nigga. The honeycombs, all that. That nigga don't know where the trap's at, nigga. Like none of that.
He don't need to know. Please don't let that nigga know either.
Hell no. He's crazy than a motherfucker. So, I mean, I got permission to be that voice to bust that nigga ass out.
Oh, okay.
Blame his ass, nigga.
Okay. See, that's what I think that's what the people want to know, because I think they're getting mistaken that this is just you speaking on behalf of you.
No, I'm not.
But you're saying the whole hood feel like this.
Like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole lot of motherfuckers feel 3 times worse than I do. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I just keep it at that. You know, so I don't like, involving too much, details when it comes to the section. I can always bust this nigga out by going at him and his buster ways. It's kind of keeping away from that. But ain't no love in that community and the tribe with that nigga. I can tell you that much.
So you saying Wack has to face the music whenever he pulls up to the corner with his homies?
That what?
I mean, if he's ever trying to pull up on y'all, he has to face the music. That's what I'm getting.
Shit, I can't really go into detail.
Yeah. But no, because when you say that, from my understanding, he keeps about 2 or 3.
Get down.
No, I'm not trying to say too much, but he does keep about 2 or 3 people with him from Pacoima, if I'm not mistaken.
And you know what I'm saying?
So, but that's what I'm telling you. Like when you say it's the whole hood, it can't be the whole hood if it's still some niggas that wouldn't have robbed him.
Well, ask them when the last time they came around. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Ask them when the last time they came around. Straight up. And you already know, I already kind of see where you're going to it. Cuban Rob. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, he ain't welcome.
So you saying Cuban Rob ain't welcome over there?
Yeah, I'm not. So, I mean, tell them niggas come up, pop up. That's on them. We'll see how it go. That's all I can say. But let's just put it this way, my nigga. Cuban Rob got other issues.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been hearing about that. I don't really.
Yeah, he got other issues. And it's sad the way he going out behind this bozo nigga that ain't looking out for the nigga, none of that. You know what I'm saying? That was a whole mix of niggas looking at me. Brady, like, hold on, nigga. You raising Cuban Rob kids? Yeah. I got ties with his baby mama. Her younger sister gave me my first grandchild.
Oh,
I got this big ass house off the lake, so I had room to put her in once that nigga booted them out. And, got her right, got her a job, got her a nice whip. And she's a good woman, doing her thing and holding her shit down while me and my wife take care of the boys. You know what I'm saying? And
hold on.
Sad situation.
Hold on. You're telling me this man kicked out his wife and kids, and you took them in, and you're now currently raising his kids?
Correct.
And this is biological kids. It's not no stepdaddy.
Nah, that's his. All his. You know what I'm saying?
This is nasty.
So, and I always told the nigga when we started feuding, because he went there. The way me and him got in one, I try to get him out. Like, hey, nigga, I'm out. Fuck that nigga, homie. You better watch yourself, this and that. But that nigga, he chose his destiny. He made his bed, he got to lay in, and he chose to stay over there when he knew all of this foul shit about this nigga. So then Wack turned him against me to where they double teaming me, like in a way like, nigga, we know where you live, boom, 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 this and that, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, you better get my kids out of here. And it was like, nigga, where they gonna go? Nigga, I mean, I told it, like I told his wife, like, if he wanna come get his kids, he can come get them. I'm not tripping. I mean, these kids, that woman had her mind made up, nigga. She wasn't fucking with that nigga. But I always kept it respectfully to where I was like, look, nigga, you choose that side. I don't fuck with you and you don't fuck with me. That's cool. I accept that. You ever want to come here in peace, nigga, and pick your kids up, nigga, and do whatever you got to do with them, go ahead, nigga. Man, that nigga ain't seen his kids in years, nigga.
Man,
Wack said he don't fuck with no deadbeat niggas.
Well, I can't tell because Luke Cannon don't claim his kids either. He don't mess with none of his kids either. So maybe he got a pattern of dealing with individuals like that. But
straight up, fake ass nigga.
So okay, so the Cuban Rob, that shit just threw me for a loop. That's nasty work right there.
Real nasty.
So he did. So how long has it been? She's been living with you.
Yeah, for over 2.5.
And he
still living here, doing good.
And has he tried to see the kids?
Man, that woman made numerous attempts to drop the kids off to him. He was like, oh, I ain't got to find that. No, I ain't in a good position. Leave me alone. What? Nigga.
And this supposed to be Wack right hand man right now.
Yes. That nigga. Like, nigga, fuck out of here. And then, see, I kind of kept that under the table, even though I had to bring that to the table when I had that trial date on me.
Yeah.
You know, that never was questioned like, hey, nigga, that's on you, you know, hey, but that ain't got nothing to do with what we got here.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, it was just only right that I bring it to the table, which a lot of them respected. But at the same time, that was more of some other issue of dealing with his so-called right-hand man, his head of that a lot of niggas think is all this and that and that. Expose that nigga and y'all know the truth about him. So I felt it was only right to show people like, this nigga ain't all what y'all think he is. I wouldn't pay this nigga no mind.
Yeah.
You know, this nigga got other problems.
Right.
That. You know, and it goes to show you like, all this whack you hollering about, you got millions, this and that. Why you born in this position, nigga? Go to show you the foul ass nigga you are. Right up. So that's why I always said, Cuban Rob, you lost in the sauce, homie. It's sad. You know it, I know it. And I didn't really bring that to the table until them niggas started going around here accusing me of being a snitch.
Oh, yeah. So somebody's in the comments say, ask him about his telling Rock he told. So,
okay. Now, I was shocked that nigga even got out at me like that. It's like, nigga, that case happened in 2009. You hang with me, you kicking with me, but you gonna try to go back and try to call me a snitch? Nigga, anybody could look that case up. Nigga, me and my wife took that shit and ran with it, nigga. Yeah. I got the homie that he's trying to manipulate and to say, hey, Jack, man, come on, my nigga. Say the nigga snitch. I feel he snitch on you. The homie like, man, what the fuck you mean he snitch on me? That's my nigga. He didn't snitch on me, nigga. He trying to bribe this man into snitching on him. I mean, you know, saying I snitch on him. You know, the homie hit me every day. Nigga, I done been to this man 50th B-Day party. I done brought a little Easy E to perform for him. Me and my nigga kick it. He like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? I'm like, hey, nigga, stop answering your call. You know how that nigga weird like that? He's like, this nigga blowing me up. Man, come on, nigga. I'll put that nigga on y'all line. I'll put you on the three-way with him, Rock, and let him tell you.
That's nasty work. So he tried to bribe him. So,
weird shit.
So see, when you say stuff like that, it just triggers me to believe that he's used to doing this. It's a pattern, right? He probably bribed Loose Cannon. He probably bribed SKG. All these people that's coming out against Big U, and you know, hey, like it just gives me that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is nasty work.
Shit. Like, nigga, I did 2 months in the county jail. That shit was lightweight. Nigga, I fell asleep probably about 3 times. Like nigga, they ain't had nothing on me. What I'm snitch on? It ain't nothing but equipment in the garage. We didn't move all that shit out, nigga. When we knew I was going down there to, you know, get the situation right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nigga, me and my wife, it wasn't no trial. It wasn't nobody taking no stand. The homie name ain't nowhere near the paperwork. He ain't been in jail. Wack, present the paperwork. I got 10 racks if the homie name is on that paperwork. I got 10 racks to prove to these people that I snitched, nigga. Bring it, you bitch, nigga. And then you're going to have the homie Cuban Rob make a diss song on me calling me a snitch. And then go post it. Now, I could get involved. Because I played the diss track on my big screen TV, and me and Cuban Rob, 2 sons, was dancing to it. Don't make me post that, nigga. But I don't bring kids in. The homie like, nah, G-Mac, don't do that.
Yeah.
Nigga, this the lowest you could go is when a nigga call you a snitch. Nigga, I'm out for revenge, nigga.
Yeah.
That's the lowest. Especially if you lying, nigga.
And you don't call nobody snitching, they still around. They still in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Nigga, everybody know about that.
You gotta put, like, nah.
Nah, nigga, I ain't never been to jail in my life. How the homie snitch on me? I ain't never been to trial or nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this how he do. Homie twist niggas up. Because he know me and my homie tight. Whatever I could do to get some dirt on GMAC, but he can't. Nigga, I'm sorry.
Why, but why does he feel so threatened by you?
Because I'm his kryptonite. I know every fucking thing about his little snotty nose ass from that time to where he's at now. I got my dirty shit on the nigga. But like I tell a lot of homies, that ain't gonna do me no good, dog.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna do me no good. Let those secrets out or whatever.
So
that gonna do?
So
suck this nigga ass up.
So can we say he's really just a he really cold hearted? He really a scumbag? I mean, how would you describe it?
He's a low, dirty, low down, evil, hide behind his money, bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see this side of him, homie. This blind side. This not the little nigga we raised in our family. This that Hollywood life, that money. Yeah. You know, thinking that money give you power or whatever, but nigga, not in our tribe, nigga. We grew up broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Mac must have got a phone call. We there? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I'm back.
Mac?
Yeah. So I knew that coming back to my tribe, and they gave me that green light to be the voice of you know, putting this nigga out there like that, nigga. They gave me that green light. Kind of trying to bring in that gap between not just the older homies, but the youngsters as well.
Yeah.
I got a lot of little young homies tap in like, oh yeah, man, you a real nigga, homie. We respect that, you know. It's only right, man. Everybody got to know what the fuck going on and who these niggas are and how they represent.
No, for sure.
In the motherfucker.
For sure.
They cancers, nigga.
Cancer to the culture, man. Straight up.
Culture.
For real.
And even with that gap between, you know, the Valley and LA homies, we got youngsters in there that go over that hill and hustle.
Yeah, and, I mean, niggas ain't
know,
never had no problems with,
in the rap game and all that, get to it. We don't want anybody from the top of that hill to feel like, you know, we acknowledging what this nigga doing. Hell no.
Yeah.
Throwing that nigga to the motherfucking coyotes. Y'all can rip that nigga ass, do whatever you want. Y'all are now stepping on our toes by getting at that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
He out. Straight up, nigga. We don't want him back.
Y'all heard it right here, man. Gmac in the building, man. He said he don't want him back, man. Hey, man. Somebody put an APB out on Wack, man, because they say they can't find him, man. Hey, y'all live right now with Smut Free TV. We live on Clubhouse. We live on YouTube. Shout out to the moderators on both the floor and in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out people in the goo. I'm about to open up the flow for questions. We're going to keep it simple, y'all. Don't drown this man out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go one by one. If you're on YouTube, super chat to skip the line. But I'm going to go in order on the floor. If you got a question, come up on the stage now and wait till your turn. Wait till I call you. We're going to go from top to bottom. We're going to get these questions out the way. I'm pretty sure people want to ask what they want to ask. You know what I'm saying? Just mind you. And GMAC, you ain't got to, you know, answer it like how you want to answer it. You know how this shit go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just be respectful with it. Like I said, you know, I am who I am.
Nah, for sure. Ski, Dollar Ski, what it up?
Hey, appreciate you, brother, for coming through here on Smut Free TV, man, and speaking your piece on the whole situation. You feel me? Give us a better insight on who this nigga is. You feel me? Because he's been running around here acting like a different type of nigga, man. Appreciate that. I ain't got no questions.
Yeah, that's my guy Ski from Dago.
All day, King. Shout out to Dago. Shout out to my homie Yada, Mitchie Slick.
Yeah.
That's my homie right
that's
there.
My boy right there.
Yeah.
Thrasher, you got a question for Mac?
Yo, yeah. What up, Mac?
What's up, King? What's happening with it?
Oh, not much, man. Just chilling. Hey, so I'm just curious, like I know you mentioned the thing about him trying to holler at your wife and stuff. Like, is that what's driving you to like really come out and like speak on the truth, I guess, or your truth?
You always gotta have that in the back of your head. But my wife, a beautiful, strong queen, and you know, she made it clear to me. He didn't go there because she cut that conversation short. She just didn't feel comfortable. So, you know, even when I got back and got right with him, she said, just do me a favor, baby. And I said, what's that? She said, watch yourself. You know, don't trust him or none of that. You know what I'm saying, babe? She was like, don't let this nigga line you up. Or she said, hey, I'll move out your way and with you wherever, you know, however you get out. I mean, your point. But, you know, she had to understand it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that always dwells in the back of your mind because I don't play about mine. But if she said, you know, she handled it right, nothing took, you know, went there, you know, that direction. She shut it down quick. I got over that. You know what I'm saying? So, but she know I'm her number one protector. So, you know, we got over that. That ain't what's driving my, you know, my. It was the way he lined me up on podcasts and disrespecting my wife. You know, like this a woman coming over, hanging with your wife. We having family functions. So this how you been looking at my wife to get back at me? No, nigga, disrespect me, nigga. I can disrespect you in numerous of ways without attacking your queen. That's what bitch niggas do. I would never go after a man, wife, and kids. When the king is there, nigga, I'm going after your bitch ass. He crossed over and started attacking my wife and kids like this nigga's a weirdo. What they got to do with our situation, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I respect that. That's real.
I got a super chat real quick, skipping the line. Shout out to Krell's W. He said, G sit aside. GMACK is a man's man. I know a lot of y'all ain't hear his story, but the homie stood tall and was more of a father to a child that wasn't his than the actual father. District 13 loved GMACK.
2 kids. 2 kids. Gave them kids, spoiling them. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
They'll never have to want for nothing. You know, me and my wife, you know, we done our job. I've been with mine for 35 years. Mine, you know, I got a 32-year-old, a 30, and a 28-year-old one, you know. Me and my wife supposed to be out enjoying ourselves, vacationing, boat cruising, Hawaii. We still do that. But it's just we find it in our heart and we so attached to these little kids. You know, we try to get them right while they're, you know, their mom, you know, she working 10, 12 hours, getting to hers. You know, all I want from her, and I told her is that stay here, get your mind right, get your money right, and, you know, when you're ready to leave out of here, I want to make sure y'all right. You know what I'm saying? So you already know what it is when you try to go to that nigga. He don't want nothing to do with you. He don't look out or none of that. But I said, that's all good because when he kicked you out and you prayed to God, God put you in the right hands. We got you.
No,
Straight up. And I said, you see how the universe works? My family raised Wack. So now I'm raising his right-hand man family.
Yeah.
God know who to put these kids care into.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Let's get into some questions. King Sean, what it do? King Sean, you there? You want to ask Mac a question? Now we're going to keep it rolling. Goddess, what it do? Y'all can hear me? Goddess, you there?
Yeah, I hear you.
I think Goddess sent me some questions to ask. She sent me some questions. She said, you and WACK100 was once tight. What was the exact moment you realized your relationship was unrepairable?
Disrespecting my wife.
Disrespecting your wife?
Yeah. Like I said before, you know, you got any dirt on me, nigga, let it out. You got anything to say about me or downplay me, nigga, let it out. Why you attacking my wife? Why you gotta put my wife out there like that, nigga? I don't trust a nigga like that, you bitch ass nigga. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I got shit I'm hearing in the hood about your wife and your kid. Man, that shit don't bother me, homie. That's their opinion. Hey, y'all stay over there with it. I'm on your bitch ass because I got a lot of bitch shit on you, nigga. New shit, old shit, all that. To embarrass you. But like I said, that ain't gonna do me no good, nigga. I need that fade, nigga. I want to sock that nigga fat jaw up. You know he can't fuck with me. Guaranteed.
And then another good one. She said, is there any scenario under which you would reconcile with Wack? What would it take? Money, public apology, or something else?
Fuck no. When I look like turning my back on my tribe when I already, got it right with them, and that was the opposition I choose to go in that, different direction from that. That's evil, homie. I don't want that in my life, and I don't want to bring that cancer grow in my community. Ain't no trust barrier there no more. That shit been broken, shattered, done over with. It's through. You know what I'm saying? Move on. Let that nigga dwell into the bullshit and drown into the dog shit he in. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing gonna bring that. Damn, God forbid that maybe his brother or his pop passed away or something. Yeah, I'll still go to the funeral because those respectfully my peoples. They all good.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be hard in the motherfucker if I do run into that nigga because it might could go down right there.
Yeah. Hey, I got my boy Sticks on the floor. Sticks, you got a question for Mac? Sticks. That nigga Sticks there. Hey, Sticks is actually, he worked at a spot where he ran into a guy that know Wack. That's from your neighborhood. I forgot what the nigga name was. What was that nigga name, Thrash? You don't remember the nigga?
You said Stick from our neighborhood?
No, Sticks from BPS. But
I forgot the nigga
Sticks
name.
ran into somebody where he works at that know Wack. I guess he an old nigga. He from OYB. How you say it?
OBG?
OBG or something. Older cat.
OBG.
Yeah, and I guess Wack, I guess he stayed on the same block Wack did. Or something. Older cat. I forgot that. Was it Henry? Might have been Henry. It was something like that. But Wack claimed he knew him. He was an older gentleman, and it just be stuff like that. Like, we not for sure who is who and what is what. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you, Rambo come through here every now and then. I don't know if you're familiar with Rambo. I mean,
that's my homie.
Yeah.
I just was on the phone with that nigga.
Yeah, Rambo hilarious, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like Rambo. Me and Rambo always had a good rapport with each other. Me and Wack go at it. He's still coming through the room, you know what I'm saying, showing love, like he ain't tripping. He ain't never been on that, got in the middle of that. And that speaks volumes, right? And that just show y'all, like, these are niggas from his neighborhood that's pulling up and they not on no BS, homie. This is an individual. This is one individual. He don't speak for his whole neighborhood, and I be trying to tell people that's from out of town. Don't one person run no neighborhood out here. It's hard to say that one person runs something. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So, with this being said, this is proof that this man, he runs his mouth a lot, and his own homies is not feeling it. Now, the reason why I'm exposing this is because he's always in everybody's backyard, politics, and his backyard not even clean. He can't even clean up his backyard. How you and everybody politics in LA, Bloods, Crips, for this and that, you smutting everybody, but your backyard not even clean at all.
Right.
You ain't even, you gotta go get right. Now, one thing about it, I try to tell niggas, man, this internet shit get a lot of shit confused. A lot of y'all think this shit is like, bro, if a nigga can't pull up to where 100 niggas at from their hood or from other hoods, I don't want to hear about it. Don't talk to me about nothing. I don't see me a nigga pull up nowhere where's 100 niggas at. Barely. You know what I'm saying?
My tribe too. We stand strong on that, man. Like, you come over here like, hey man, them niggas from 60 did this. Hey man, we don't give a fuck about that. We ain't getting in nobody else's business.
Yeah.
Nigga, keep it over here. Let me tell you something, man.
Has he tried to involve y'all? in like little internet
Definitely,
beefs?
when he be screaming all that on Power Roof, motherfuckers know where he from and what he talking about.
I mean,
like,
that is involving
you
y'all,
know,
but has he ever tried to like come to the hood and tell y'all to have my back or?
Hell no.
Okay.
Hey, come on. yeah. Don't go, hell no. Fuck no. But yeah. So that's where we seen like the division that this nigga is just, polishing up, man. Like this shit gotta stop, man. It gotta come to an end, homie. It came this far. Is the kids are watching us. That's where I really stand on this, man. I'm all about the kids. Because we old motherfuckers. Kind of like what we talked about the other day with your situation.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this on your floor, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
That situation you ran into at the Marathon Burger. Man, I commend you for that. I salute you for that, the way you handled yourself. That's grown man shit. Because if you'd have went in that direction and went there trying to prove your manhood, it could have got ugly. But guess who's watching us? The kids.
Yeah.
Among them folks. Look at these ignorant motherfuckers. They don't even know how to have nothing.
Yeah.
Because that is not to be exposed and televised. That's to be kept, behind the buildings of the community.
Man, you let the internet tell it, I'm a mark.
You know what I'm saying? Well, they hearing it from that bozo, the cancer.
Yeah.
He done been in many situations like that. He didn't have no. Matter of fact, nigga, you hollering about a burger, nigga. The nigga that down to homie, your brother, he got a burger stand, nigga.
That's
what
nasty
you talking
work.
about?
That's nasty
nigga,
work.
You need to be worried about not getting a burger over there. Not the Marathon Burger. That ain't got nothing to do with our politics. So I'm just speaking on it because the way I was hearing them coming down on you, I'm like, this nigga's foul, homie.
Yeah.
So as a real nigga, man, I'm telling you, you handle that right. Nigga, I don't give a fuck how they cut it, whatever. Because you could have went there and shit could have got foul, innocent bodies, kids around. We don't want to demonstrate that in front of these kids, homie.
Nah.
That ain't how we get in. We got another time and a place for that.
You damn right. And that's
what I be trying right, my nigga. Salute.
Appreciate that. And that's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? I've always been about that. Like, in private, we're gonna holler, we men. You know what I'm saying? But amongst outsiders and individuals we don't know, and it was a big day. It was a fucking grand opening. You know what I'm saying? Of their business. It was too much flaring, too much in the air, homie. Too much. Like if I would have went there, I would have been the ultimate bad guy of this year. You know what I'm saying? I would have been ran through the mud. Like it's like people wanted to see me get beat up. People want to see violence. They don't respect nothing else. You feel me? So,
but it don't take people like y'all, all these good podcasters out here. We getting rid of this cancer.
Yeah.
We gotta team up. Whatever the fuck we gotta do. Yeah, we could clown each other, this and that, but at the same time, show that unity and that mutual respect for each other.
For sure.
Take nothing personal behind this shit.
No.
And if it is personal, handle the issue the way it should be handled.
No.
This nigga showing and displaying to these kids, I can talk to whoever I want like this, and still get love and all. No, you don't, nigga. Because you get love and attention on this bullshit, but not in the real field, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you's a weirdo. You's a cancer. Nigga, just die the fuck off. Nigga, get the fuck away from here. We gotta control this shit better, man.
For real.
It's not how they always give us a tool and we gotta find a way out how to, downplay each other on it, mockeries of mimicking the bullshit.
Yeah, we don't even want to do that.
Build and grow off it.
We don't even want to do that.
Bring the good part of what we come out of this shit with. It is some good shit.
No, for sure.
This is our culture. This is what we come from. This is what we known for. And even for the young kids that's getting into it, I'll tell you straight up, ain't nothing wrong with joining a tribe, homie.
Yeah.
We rep that tribe right.
Yeah.
and you gonna be well respected. You can come back and build off that tribe and get back to it and take them up to another level.
I got you, Scott Walker. Hold on.
See what I'm saying?
We're gonna get some more questions. Mel Dog. I don't know if you're listening. If you want to ask a question while you up in here. If not, we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling. Lando, y'all let me know. I know everybody listening. They probably like, I ain't asking nothing. All right, Skywalker, go ahead. Cause he itching. Skywalker
you already
itching.
know what time it is.
This nigga itching, boy.
What's going on, GMAC?
Salute, King. Salute.
Salute to you. You got a sister named Crystal?
Yeah, that's my little sister.
I was listening to this recording. I was listening to this recording, and I think she was arguing with a nigga about the situation. I guess they was talking about this the situation about you and Eugene getting into it. I guess he had a grow house. Am I mistaken?
Yeah.
Right.
Who, so Big you?
No, homie.
You know who I'm talking to.
Homie, yeah, my son, my homie.
Right. So
Wack tried to make me snitch on.
Oh, okay.
Right. So how true is that? That's why I wanted to ask you. They trying to put the rumors on you. About them trying to put the rumors on you that you snitched on him having a grow house.
I mean, it's the pattern, homie. Who ain't a snitch in this nigga eye? He putting that jacket on everybody, but he ain't presenting work. It's an easy way to prove a nigga snitch. Present the paperwork. He got it right there. Why, if you got the paperwork in front of you and you begging the homie, nigga, what? You ain't confident enough that he ain't on the paperwork? I got 10 motherfucking racks if you show me that man's name on that paperwork, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, nigga, that's the weirdest shit ever, my nigga. Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you this too. You've been on the app for a minute, right?
Right, yeah.
So when did y'all situation, you said your wife was the reason why y'all really fell out.
He said the Crip Mac situation.
The Crip Mac situation. Yeah, I heard that on the recording too, because I did hear the recording.
Yeah.
And so that was the main reason, because
he said that's the last straw, right?
That was the last straw.
Yeah, that was it, homie. You know, because that was the weakest shit. If I know Skywalker, I'm tight with him. Man, fuck that podcast, homie. Meet me at my house. Come in the studio. We got a house. Right. That's how men's handle.
The business was out the window once you disrespected the set.
Yeah, there it is. I'm not gonna check a family member or somebody I'm real close with on a podcast. You don't demonstrate it like that. And that's what I was just saying. Salute to Rockstar. You know, he could have demonstrated that on the homie in front of everybody on that time or whatever. But he looking at dude more like family, homie, like,
yeah.
And we gonna figure this shit out behind closed doors. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I never kind of respected that right there on anybody online. I don't fuck who you are.
See,
like, if you know a man personally enough to where I got the gate code to this man's house, nigga called me over. But he know he ain't gonna have that same energy, so he gotta make a show out of it.
I think I remember y'all arguing, and he told you to come over to his house and he had the gate code. That happened like 2 years ago.
No, that's the fade I call out on. I said, nigga, meet me in the hood. I'll be in the hood. He said, nigga, you know where I'm at. You got the gate code. What the fuck want to go to a man's house for a fade? That's where we going at with it now? Come on, my nigga.
I'm just trying to figure out, when you said about your uncle needing the money and he was living in a trailer or whatever he was doing bad in Louisiana, why wouldn't he reach down to him and look out?
Because he a greedy, selfish ass pig. He a no good motherfucker. No way to cut it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Selfish. You know, it's sad, man. Like y'all just humor me. Rockstar, you got a man that saved you in the community. Both of your parents on crack. He didn't just raise you, nigga. That man saved you, nigga. We know a 7 to 8 year old child can't survive in no kind of ghetto community or whatever, nigga. Up on that level, nigga, with all the shit going on, child could get molested. starvation, sick, whatever, nigga. If a man took you in and raised you and spoiled you with all of his riches at that time and clothed you and fed you and took you in like he was one of your sons, if you so-called become a millionaire and a mogul nigga that you think you are and talk about, what you gonna do for that man, Rockstar?
I mean, I would at least look out, at least get him on his feet. I don't understand why you can't do that.
Come on, my nigga.
Hey, but look, so
Come on.
it's a lot of y'all been on here, right? So you, Rambo, Phoenix J, you know, these are
girl, yeah.
So these are people you can vouch for. What about this lady Nipsey Pie? She be coming in my room every now and then. From my understanding, she's from your neighborhood as well.
Nipsey Pie.
She an older.
So big. I would have to see her face.
She an older lady. She be in and out of here. Wack be getting on her. Her and Wack done got into it many a times. He be calling her ugly and all this and all that. I think her brothers from your neighborhood.
Yeah, I would have to see her, man. I mean, I know a lot of people by faces and it's, you know, homegirls I'll be hugging on. Mark, hey, GMACK, what up? You know, like, damn, what's your name? You know how that go.
Yeah.
But I know her, you know what I'm saying? Since
for sure.
junior high or something. But I just go to show you, man, he's foul with it. You know, you don't downgrade nobody like that on a fucking podcast in front of other motherfuckers. Like, nigga, if you got a problem with the homegirl like that, whatever, nigga, pull up. Nigga, come through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I tell you like this, even when the nigga was fucking with things, he was sneaking in and out of that motherfucker. Late at night. He wasn't hanging out in, you know, in the apartments or whatever, nigga chilling all day. Man, that nigga was dipping in and out, hiding. That nigga's a weirdo, homie. So, but it's just not me, you know, going at this nigga character and who he is and what the fuck he is. I'm also contributing to the unity of this podcast because we got to get this nigga out. Y'all got to start pulling this nigga up. Y'all got to stop believing that shit. Y'all, man, block that nigga out. From this point on, when we know what the fuck he got himself into with this indictment shit and all that, I don't know why motherfuckers even looking at that nigga on these motherfuckers.
So do you feel like he strongly has something to do with this indictment with Big U?
Come on, my nigga. Y'all gotta be smarter than that, man. Y'all didn't see the play?
No, I seen it.
I mean, yeah, come on. This nigga coaching these niggas through what to say and yeah, shit, nigga. I ain't the only one peeping in. The nigga right now, work from IBM.
Yeah.
Putting it all out there. You know, like, come on, man, all the inside plays.
Yeah.
It's a drum. It's a soap opera. It's love and hip hop type shit.
Yeah,
but he, you know, get disrespectful with it.
Does he thrive off that? Like he gets like this is exciting for him, right? Like stirring up all this. Like, was he that type of guy in the hood? Was he like stirring up drama?
I always told you he was a feisty little kid, always been on the defensive side or whatever. But he never really was evil like this, man. This is pure evilness. Yeah. You know, I don't know if it's because of what his mom going through or his, you know, what they brought him through. I mean, we gave him a good life. You know, I got pictures with him 7, 8 years old, Christmas time, smiling and whatever, you know, like G'd up, nice clothes and all that. We got all that on old cameras and shit like that at my mom's house. Yeah. You know, it's sad to see that child turn into that. Like shit is sad, homie. But it's going to show you how money can just and that power that you think you got turn you like that. Dictatorship.
Get the best of
you
them,
know?
Huh?
So yeah, I'm gonna cut out of here, man. But
no, definitely, you know, man. Hey, look, before you leave, we want to give you your flowers now, homie. I ain't gonna wait for you to die.
Appreciate it.
You understand me? You're doing your thing. I don't know if you got anything else going outside of this that you want to promote, talk about. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know where to find you. Holler.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, man, it's time for us to tighten this up, move in a better direction in this. And block this nigga the fuck out. Throw him to the wolves. Because he got his own issues over there. Leave him where the fuck he at. But at the same time, man, let's all support each other. Shout out to my room. My boys, I'm Deuce and Yael, Damu, Keyway Conversation. Yeah, come on in our room, man, and show some love and unity here and there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'll fuck with you, Mac. And I used to fuck with y'all. Y'all know, we got some business to clear up. You know what I'm saying? We could come holler. We could bring it to the table.
So we all got an understanding of this shit, man. We're gonna have our ups and downs, our little fallouts, but at the same time, man, for motherfuckers that want to kill each other or whatever, it's a gap between there where niggas can talk it out and get it right.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, I ain't got no hate in my heart.
Queen levels on this shit. I know our tribe. I know where we come from. I respect every tribe out there, and I always look at it like nigga king and queens on that end. But however you represent yourself and carry yourself with this, as long as you come in a respectable way, you can always get that love from me. So let's get this shit right, man. Let's carry this shit to a higher level in a different direction. Get away from this bozo. He ain't no longer in control of this shit. We don't need that nigga to build.
No, that's a fact.
Straight up.
That's a fact, man.
So shout out to all of y'all, man. Once again, thanks for having me, Rockstar. I appreciate that.
Man, I appreciate you pulling up, giving us some of your time, brother. For real.
All the time. And I'm out, man. And anybody want to know about trucking, man, and how to get in this shit, tap in.
Oh, okay. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it on this end. So and just remember, y'all, even them youngsters out there, we got to demonstrate to them longevity, man. Quit selling your soul out and your morals and integrity for the bag, man, that wrong bag. Yeah. We are the bag. Yeah. Us as king and queens, we are the bag. Look yourself in the mirror. You are the bag. You know what I'm saying? Demonstrate that. Like, quit selling y'all soul short for this dirty money, this fucked up money. Because that's where we got to get back to, man. One thing my father always taught me, rest in peace to my pops, is that in life, the turtle can beat the rabbit. Longevity. Shout out to y'all. Much love, man.
No, much love to GMAC, man. Appreciate you coming through. Y'all know what it is, man. We live on Smut Free TV still. Y'all know what it is. We live on YouTube. We live on Clubhouse. If you want to join the conversation, come on Clubhouse real quick, man. Smut Free TV in the hallway. Let us know what you think about this interview. GMAC came through from Performing Power Rule. You know what I'm saying? To set the record straight. Get the business clear. You feel me? They saying WACK100 is no good. It's foul on the play. You understand me? He's out of there. He can't pull up. He can't show face. All this stuff. He be talking and barking on this. We don't believe you. You can't even pull up to your own neighborhood and go get your issue. I'm tired of this nigga being in everybody else's politics. Now we got his politics on the floor. His politics came to the floor, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. They done brought you, they done had you on the table, man. You was on the chopping board. And you ain't show face, man. What's going on? Then they saying your right-hand man don't even take care of his kids. He ain't seen them in 2.5 years. This is nasty work, yo. You know what I'm saying? This is nasty work, man. You know, a nigga took you in 6, 7, 8 years old, raised you, gave you money, gave you everything you ever wanted. You own, you rich now, and this nigga living in a trailer in New Orleans. Come on, man. This nasty work, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know it was this bad, but this is bad. This is bad. He won't give back to his community. He refuses to give back to his community. Like, I never heard nothing like that in my life. A man that refuses to give back to his community when he's up at a certain level, a certain status in life, right? And you got right-hand men. You want, first of all, you want GMAC for the muscle. You want him for the muscle, the history, because y'all from the hood. So, okay, he a good look to be around because it keeps you, looking away. But you can't even get back to the niggas that helped you build this image. You know what I'm saying? So, it's ugly, man. It's nasty work, man. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. So, y'all can say what y'all say. He ain't no smoker. He not no disgruntled employee. He got his own bag. He do his own thing. Like, you feel me? He ain't tripping off all that. So, Yeah, this was quite interesting, man. This was quite interesting. This was a conversation that needed to be had. Like I said, I reacted to this man video about 2-3 days ago. It's one of my best reactions yet so far. It's going crazy. Yeah, and we just had to have the conversation. You know, he said been meaning to holler at me for a minute now. He just didn't know, how to approach it, and everything is timing. You feel me? So, everything happened for a reason. But I'm glad we got a little backstory from him and Wack growing up to Wack's actions from then to now. I mean, he's been with him. He was with him, Big U. He's seen everything transpire. So I don't know how much first party stuff y'all need to write a person off. You know what I'm saying? Even though this is probably little, it probably ain't even gonna reach because people gonna be scared to touch it because Wack got a little power in this game. He got a little power in this game, but I think he only has power that you let him have, right? My cousin used to be like, niggas only talk big around little people. They never talk big around big people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he's able to control this Clubhouse and this YouTube and, manipulate the narrative. But, in them boardrooms, the higher ups, oh yeah, he bowed down. He bowed down. He like a puppy dog. You know what I'm saying? He gonna listen. He gonna yes master all that. Best believe that. And he take all that energy, the way they be treating him, and he bring it back to the streets and act like he big dogging everybody. You know what I'm saying? So y'all heard it right here. Like GMAC said that he used game as leverage. In the streets of LA. Like, oh, I'm managing gang, so everybody named Mama gonna try to get that Wack. Oh, let me that. So he promising niggas this, that, third, and probably never really following through. Yeah, man. He said dude just got a bad attitude. He a snotty nosed brat. He had a lot to say, man. But this was a different one, man. This was a different one. I don't feel no way. I don't care. These niggas will run my name through the mud. They'll find everything on me possible to come at me. So it's like it is what it is, right? At this point. But shout out to everybody on the flow. You know what I'm saying? Baghdad Skywalker, Lake Sheezy in the building. What's happening with my guy? Pearl, my girl Pearl. What's happening? Aqua, Lando, Mel Dog, Sticks, Goddess, King Shine, Thrasher, Ski. We in the building, Smut Free TV, man. What y'all thought about that interview, though, man? You know what I'm saying? Have my nigga GMAC in this thing.
I see he's trying to get it cracking for bro.
This nigga funny. This nigga funny, man. Y'all niggas can't help yourself, huh? Y'all just gotta say some crazy shit. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy, man. But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, shout out to everybody in the chat. Somebody said bring up GBO was in here. I mean, we ain't doing another GBO tonight.
Man, that little nigga is vicious, man. Yeah, I didn't know that nigga spit on Nipsey grave.
Nah.
Rekio and all that shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We had him in the other day. We hollered at him, and he claims he apologized for the whole Nip thing, and he's gonna clear that up, and it's just like I told him, it don't make it right, bro. Like just because you apologize don't mean like niggas ain't gonna still feel away, like you know what I'm saying. So like I just don't understand why he wants to put himself in them positions. Like, why do you want to do? Like, he wants to die. Like to me, it's not real. He's like the super troll of all trolls. Like it can't be. Like, I don't like. Ain't no nigga like he. First of all, you a felon. You just got out of jail. You claim you got an open case, and you talking about you pot doing that. It's just too much. It's like, bro, I don't condone that behavior, and I pray for that man, and I hope he make it through. Like I asked him, like, do you have anybody that loves you, nigga? Like, do you care about life? Like, this shit is crazy. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. He definitely in a rush to die.
I seen that nigga in that back seat. That nigga had him in a headlock, didn't he?
Yeah, and like I said, but this not the only time he got ran up on. Like, he been ran up on. Like, And like I said, do you really want to go through this? Because I'm like, he like, yeah, you know, I ain't scared. I've been shot at before, but nigga, you can't fight bullets, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't fight everybody. You ain't gonna be able to, you know, troll everybody. So I don't know, man. Like I said, that nigga need a counselor. Something wrong. And you know who he remind me of though? I hate to say that shit. Compare him. I compare him to top 5. What you think about the nigga top 5? That's what he remind me of top 5. Like I kind of compare them niggas to top 5.
Definitely a character for sure.
Yeah, top 5 of GBO Gaston. They kind of brothers. They like cousins or something. I don't know. I'm convinced. But yeah, man, I ain't worried about this shit, man. This shit funny as hell, man. Good content tonight. You know, no sleep gang. Rich Gannon.
You know what would have made the numbers go up, Rock?
Why?
You know what?
What?
If you would have brought that nigga in here.
Nah.
Yeah, nigga. Oh.
He could never come back in here, brother. It's over for that guy. I cut his water off, man. You know, once I'm done with the nigga, I'm done, man. Ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? What's happening?
Shit.
What y'all think about GMAC pulling up, man?
I didn't hear it. I'm doing something else.
Oh, okay.
What he had going on?
Oh no, he was you know, breaking it all down, you know, from him growing up, Wack, you know, just leading to the deceit. You know, he basically said the money made because of Monster. You know what I'm saying? The money kind of changed the nigga. He said he had this like adrenaline to like shit on niggas, to ball on niggas. Like he didn't give a fuck. Like he had talked bad about niggas, smile in nigga face and talk bad about him right after he, you know what I'm saying? That type of nigga. So like, you know, a lot of shit he brought up, I could pinpoint on how he acts, you know, on here or, you know, certain demeanor, right? And it's just like certain shit he said, it just pinpointed those demeanors, you know? Like, damn, bro, that nigga really be like that, you know what I'm saying? Foul nigga. So he said he tried to bribe a nigga from his hood to say that he was a snitch, to say that GMAC was a snitch. Like, that's what the nigga, you know, the nigga say he gonna put me on 3-way with the nigga and all that. The nigga said, yeah, the nigga try to bribe him. So when I think about shit like that, it makes me think of what he's using those same tactics in this world, right?
Yeah.
He's bribing these people to say shit about Big U. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's nasty work, man. It's probably easier for him in this world though, versus you know what I'm saying? Because these people like he said, these people, you know, they look up to the nigga. They look at him away. So if he say something, you know, they probably take it for what it is and they fall down that rabbit hole. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, from hearing it from a first hand, and then he said, you know, the whole Cuban Rob don't take care of his kids. You know, he taking care of Cuban Rob kids and girlfriend or baby mama. They live with him. And then he say Wack be preaching that he don't fuck with deadbeats. Well, I can't tell. I can't tell because Lewis Cannon don't take care of none of his kids, and now they saying Cuban Rob don't take care of his. This is nasty work, man. This is nasty work, man. Don't blame me, man. Listen, man. This is nasty work, bro. Yeah. They gotta do better, man. You know, I mean, to me, he said some shit that we already know, right? But I feel like him being as close as he was is valid, right? We could validate his actions, right? He was his right hand man. He said he kind of felt obligated to take him under his wing when his brother died. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Him being friends with his brother and all that. So I took him in. I mean, they took that nigga in 7, 8 years old, from my understanding. You know, his mama his mama was on drugs and all that, and so they took him in, and he was rocking with them. So like, he basically feel like Wack turned his back on the hood. Like he said, Wack ain't no good over there. He cannot show face. He cannot come to no barbecues. Nothing. He's a ghost. He not gonna be pop. Like if he is over there and he's there with nobody knows. Like it's that type of problem. So it's crazy to me how he and everybody else politics and his backyard ain't even clean. You feel me? So,
are they related?
huh?
I said, are they related?
That nigga sound just like that nigga sound just like that nigga, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Nigga, it was times where I'm listening to this
I was
nigga.
definitely thinking the same thing.
I'm like, this nigga
Fuck me
sound
over.
just like this nigga, cuz. Like, damn. I don't know. Like I told him, I don't know if Wack stole cub mannerisms from being around him. You know what I'm saying? Or if they get that from somebody else. But them niggas do sound alike. But yeah, man. We've been rocking and rolling tonight, man. You know how to do some more. Put some more out there, you know what I'm saying? But what up with everybody though?
You know, shit, get my shit together for tomorrow. I got some shit to do. We about to clean this kitchen first, taking it back.
That nigga GBO really trying to slide through here.
GBO weird,
my boy.
Huh?
GBO weird.
So that was a long interview, my boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit. No bullshit ass that guy.
Yeah, you know.
I just listen, bro. I ain't have a question or nothing.
Sound about right. Sound about right.
I mean, you know, my boy doing this for his, you know what I'm saying? So, my nigga Rock getting get back,
Now come want to play chess.
Hey, this straight get back check all this time. I ain't want to play chess. Straight get back. Now cuz understanding how to play chess about to around this motherfucker. Yes, sir. KK Rock, so I couldn't wait to get this interview off. Oh, I know.
Hey, you should have heard.
I'm a nigga posting it in the chat. Somebody, I got a special guest. Y'all please come to this motherfucker tonight. Hey, you hear me, pimpin'? KK, you should have seen how that nigga Rockstar was smiling when that nigga said, Rockstar, you was at the marathon. You did a good thing, man. You know what I'm saying? That was good.
Oh, for real, I knew I did, bro.
Nah.
Real nigga, bro.
Nah, you should have heard Mel Dog when we first started. He's like, hey, you taking this real serious, huh? Cause you like, I see what you all like. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to line it up real quick. Let me line it up, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Yeah, this is terrible, man. It's nasty work. His own brother called him a rat, too.
Oh.
Wack brother. I guess he texted GMACK like, yeah, that nigga a rat, too. And he was like, what you mean? And I guess he told him, yeah, ask that nigga. He know what I'm talking about. And so GMAC said he asked Wack, and Wack tried to say, man, that nigga hating on me, man. He ain't all this shit. So I'm like, why your brother call you a rat, nigga? Nasty work. Nasty work, yo.
It could be content for the brother too, though.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. He's saying that he got permission to talk right now. That's what GMAC saying.
Got
like,
permission?
Yeah,
Permission?
he basically saying like this is a whole hood thing. This is not him coming out, just him. Like he's saying.
So everybody was at the round table putting their opinions in the voice of reason.
Yeah, that. I'm tired of this nigga. I'm done. This nigga.
Hey, Rock, I'm sharp, my nigga. I'm sharp. Listen, man.
This nigga can't fool, man.
You gotta thank the baby swing, the little swing, the big T-Rock. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm stupid, bro. I spent a little time in front of them niggas, man.
Oh my God, man. This is nasty work, yo.
Hey, I can talk.
I get that, though.
I can talk. I'm talking for everybody. And
You
we
know, the
said
crazy
it.
part is, the crazy shit behind that one is like, all right, y'all niggas did come to an agreement and do that shit, but it's like, for y'all niggas that want me to speak, that kind of mean y'all niggas is still doing business in the door with them.
Mm.
So now it's like, let the brother speak and say whatever he say. There's really no backlash for that. At the end of the day, it's just gonna be Wack and his brother getting into it. But if we all come in that nigga room as a whole gang and say, yeah, nigga on PPP, nigga, fuck blood. Whoever is fucking with cuz on the low or under, you already know that shit that plug getting pulled.
Hey, nah, so from what he telling me, bro, the two niggas that we know him to be with, you know.
Who, the homie brother and the other niggas?
Yeah.
Or the homegirl brother?
Yeah. He's saying them niggas no, he's saying them niggas no good. Them niggas don't come around.
Hey, listen, I felt like that too. Hey, listen.
That nigga got that vibe, boy.
Hey, listen, I thought it was straight nigga at first, but now I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, it's starting to make sense now. That shit nasty, bro. Like, niggas gotta do better, man. That's what I be telling y'all. Like, they really gotta do better, man. Cause, man, when this shit get to coming out and niggas putting shit together and start realizing, yeah,
Yeah, see, that's why a nigga find out when he find out, because a nigga got to put all the pieces together, remember what then took place, and then hold up, is that the? Oh man, what? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been talking about the boy and the boy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean,
you know, I never see the boy and the boy with no other boys.
That's a fact.
So that's when I start saying, hold on, well, how fucking tight on lockdown is these niggas?
Yeah.
You only come around when cuz around. I only see you when cuz around. If cuz ain't around, nigga don't see neither one of you niggas. Cause somebody gotta be able to go back to the hood out the punch, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a
fact.
Somebody, man.
Oh man, this is nasty work, man.
Nasty.
This is nasty work, man. All that screaming and yelling, man. Go handle your business, man. Go handle your kettle, man. That nigga GMAC said meet him at the park, man. You know, I'm having a ball with this shit, cuz. This is too funny. Shout out everybody in the chat, man. We got 150 motherfuckers on here, man. You know, family, we live on Clubhouse, live on YouTube. Man, it's a lot going on. Shout out GMAC just pulling up from Corn Bar Roof. Come chop it up with us. But yeah, man. It's a lot going on. Hey, y'all saw that new toy action figure today?
You be doing the most.
Hey, shout out my nigga Fox, man. My nigga Fox, man. That shit funny as hell. What up with everybody though, man? What we on, man? Hey, Swine, you see that nigga Papa T? I don't know if that nigga Swine seen that nigga Papa T. That nigga Papa T from 60s posted Compton TG's paperwork. His write-up.
And
he says, who said and?
he made it, really.
I'm like, nigga.
Watch it.
Hold on. So he says on Hood, here to write up on Compton TG. Cuz last name is Thornton. So y'all tell Cuz stop lying about 100 neighborhoods getting on Cuz. Dead homies. Here's the facts. Just read. So I got the screenshot. I can send that over to you, Rich.
Yeah, go ahead and send it over to me.
You gotta zoom in though.
I know. I'm half-ass blind anyway.
That nigga said, and? Like, you was offended, nigga. God damn, man. Oh, he said in the news. Yeah, my nigga Papa T, a real one, though. Little Papa T, 60s. Solid. Grew up with Cuz got out not too long ago, went right back. Cuz.
Oh, he up there on the yard too, huh?
Yeah.
That's like, I knew that's how you got that paperwork. He got to be on the same yard. Oh, bad for you, Confrontation.
Nasty word, man.
Okay. Nasty word. And this is what I was telling niggas. Then you gonna call the nigga that's on a 50-50 yard and try to plead your case. You know, that's why I've been pleading in this shit from the jams.
Who called him?
Nigga, Compton TG called the nigga Jay Hood.
Compton TG posted who?
No, he called.
No. I was telling you that Papa T.
No, I'm telling KK.
Oh yeah, I see Papa T was the nigga that was yeah.
No, but I was telling KK that to follow up after Jay Hood ran the content on him, he called Cuz from whatever yard he saw to plead his case.
Oh. Nasty one. But it's like shit. One nigga, I don't know, Jay Hood crazy.
Yeah.
So look, if y'all want to join the conversation, come on Clubhouse. You understand? I appreciate everybody rocking with me. We've been on here 2 hours, 21 minutes. I'm not gonna saturate y'all with reckless talk. Y'all came for the interview. I appreciate y'all. GMACK speaks on WACK100 Foul Play and more. Stay tuned for clips. Stay tuned for more. Appreciate y'all. Get my likes up, share the stream, turn on your notifications. Hit that bell, follow Smut Free TV on Instagram, hop in them comments. Why? Because every comment counts. If you need promo, DM me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram if you need promo. We doing numbers on there. Like I said, I'm followed from everybody from Adam22 to Rick Ross, Rich Forever. You understand? They all follow me. They like shit. You know what I'm saying? Smut Free TV on Instagram. Make sure y'all go run that up right now. Hop in them comments. Every comment counts. I appreciate you. Get my subscribers up, get my likes up, share the streams, hop in these videos. Let me know that we the hottest. Y'all know what it is. Come on, Clubhouse, Smut Free TV in the hallway. Hit that link. You know what I'm saying? We be in there chopping it if you want to come through. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, listen to the moderators. Shout out my moderators, Dr. Bro, Shaniqua. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it do. Yeah, we in this thing. Like I said, support the movement, man. You know what I'm saying? With Smut Free TV. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see I'm pressing gas on this. So I need y'all support. If y'all really support the real, all that Buster Mark shit, whatever y'all can talk, just run them numbers up. Just run them numbers up because I'm bringing that content to y'all. We chopping it up. We having a good time. I appreciate everybody supporting us here. Smut Free TV, y'all already know. No smut. We're going to keep it rocking, keep it cracking. We stay locked in. You know the truth. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gone.